Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mundane Matt, and this is an interesting story about people who drink energy drinks. Now, for the sake of full disclosure, I polish off one of these guys a day. I like them. I don't drink coffee. I drink just one of these and then maybe some tea if I need some more caffeine, but that's where I try to keep it. But keep in mind, I've been drinking these for about probably 12 years or so. Yeah, it's been a while. It's maybe a little bit longer, but I've definitely been drinking them. And people will tell me all the time, these are horrible for you. You shouldn't drink it. I'm like, look, I quit smoking. All right, I quit smoking 10 years ago. Cut me some fucking slack. But I understand people who like energy drinks. But one of the things that I've always noticed about energy drinks is that they do make me feel a bit weird if I drink too many of them or if I don't drink them at the right time of day, so on and so forth. But a lot of that has to do also with my own physiological makeup and how old I am and my ability to process caffeine. It's on a per person basis. But the reason why I'm talking about this now is that a teenager by the name of Dustin Hood died back in 2015 after drinking 3.5 cans of Monster and then going and playing a game of basketball where he then collapsed, was rushed to the hospital, and then passed away a short time later. Now, the doctors basically ruled his death cardiac arrhythmia as a result of just too much caffeine. Now, essentially, what Dustin drank at the time was approximately enough caffeine in 14 12-ounce cans of Coca-Cola. And could you see yourself drinking 14 cans of Coca-Cola? Probably not in a 24-hour period of time, right? But he did. Because when you come across something like this, a 24-ounce can this is a 16-ounce can. This isn't 24. This isn't the big tall boys, right? But the big 24-ounce cans, which I do drink those occasionally as well, those are pretty crazy. And you can just slug through them pretty quick. And one of the reasons is because they taste good. And you don't feel the effects right away. And if you're younger, it impacts you differently. And as I said, I can't drink more than one of these a day because it totally fucks me up. But I also realize that it does that, and I try to limit the quantities that I intake. But I've noticed there are so many people out there that I'll talk to about this, and they'll say, "Oh, I drink two of them a day. I drink one in the morning and one in the evening, and that's what I get." And every time I talk to them and they tell me how much of it they drink, I have to just kind of stop and go, wow, like, damn, that's just, I couldn't do that anymore, But I'm not gonna lie, these are addictive, absolutely fucking addictive. And I will get angry if I don't get one. There's an addiction level there. Just recently, the local grocery store had a sale. They were $1.28 a pop, so I bought 5 cases worth, and I just ran out of that. It took me 5 months, by the way, to go through it. And so it definitely kind of plays in to these scenarios. Now, the story of this boy who is dying, his father is now suing Monster for the death of his son, seeking unspecified damages. Here's the thing with that. I don't support the lawsuit. And it's not because I like these kind of drinks. I prefer Rockstar, not a Monster guy, kind of like how I'm a Coke dude, not a Pepsi guy. All right, but everyone has their own preferences. But the reason why I don't feel like this lawsuit should go forward is because this kid bought it legally. He drank it legally. You know what I mean? Like, they tell you, there's warning labels, don't exceed more than 3 servings in a 24-hour period. This is like, I think 2 servings. So it's like, don't go more than 1.5 of these. When you do 3.5 of the 24 ounces, right, that's shit. How many ounces is that? That's 72 plus another 12. So 84 ounces. That's like more than a 2 liter of Coke. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. And just imagine how big that is. So the kid drank a lot of it down, and I guarantee you it wasn't the first time he did it. You have to build yourself up to that, I think. It's not just a one time and I think it hurts you. Although there have been stories that have come out where people have drank one and then it just impacted them greatly and they died. It's a tough subject to tackle because it brings up so many different factors. A person's age, weight, health, You know, like, are they diabetic? Aren't they a diabetic? Are they overweight, underweight? Are they morbidly obese? Are they just normal? Like, you know, there's a bunch of different things that run in there. And one of the biggest problems with these drinks is when you see them sold, at least in my opinion, at gyms. I don't think these do anything really to help me in energy and going to work out. Clearly, I'm still pudgy. All right, but they do help me kick open my mind when I need to work on stuff, which is one of the reasons why I enjoy them. There are other cases too where a person died after drinking 4 energy drinks a day for years. So it does have an impact on your body. And there are days where I do question if I should not drink them, if I should not buy them, if I should just switch to something else. Because I don't like coffee, but I like caffeine. So, and I don't want to drink iced coffee. I don't want to drink frappuccinos or cappuccinos. I don't like that. It doesn't do anything for me in a way that I want. But this stuff does. And so it's a question a lot of us have to ask ourselves. Is what we take, what we ingest in our body, worth the price that we might ultimately pay for it? And that is something that kind of boils down with Dustin Hood. I think his father is upset that his son drank this many energy drinks and then died. My heart goes out to him. I completely understand. You know, like, I've had friends who have died with addiction and substance abuse. And even though those are kind of harsh words to apply to a situation like this, as a person who is an avid drinker, I completely think that they're relevant. Something like addiction to caffeine or these kind of energy drinks is you know, not always the best thing. But to kind of put it out there, is like when I quit smoking, right? I looked at it from the perspective of, for one, potential long-term damage, because I had been smoking for 9 years. 2, cost involved with that, how much I was spending on cigarettes daily versus my monthly income, and then also just like how I felt afterward, right? And truth is once I started weighing all those pros and cons, it dawned on me that, yeah, I should probably quit. And I did. And I'm getting to the point, actually, where when I start realizing that I need these for more of a comfort than I need them for what energy they provide, that is definitely something, a cause for concern for me, and something I want to look into. Also, I was just recently sick last week, and I went a couple days, 3 days, without even drinking one. And while I definitely felt the caffeine withdrawal during that time period, I didn't miss not drinking it. And that might be an indicator for me that it's time to look into walking away, going just water or, you know, like natural juices and tea and stuff, you know, trying to avoid a lot of the crazier energy drinks. And so that's kind of where I'm at. And this particular video is a bit about that story, and then also a bit about my life and everything else, and just kind of a ramble about energy drinks as a whole. So if you made it this far, totally awesome. I really want to know your thoughts on this. Do you guys drink them? Do you like them? Do you hate them? What are your thoughts on them? And do you think that that they're addictive? Do you think that they're like cigarettes or like alcohol or any other kind of drug? And if they are, should they be regulated? Should people be more informed about the dangers of them and what a serving of one means and everything else? Or business as usual? These are things I want to know, so let me know in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later.